If you clicked on this video, chances are you want to make money online but don't really know where to start. So you're looking at all of these different gurus telling you all about these different business models. And in this video, I want to make it simple for you. I want to help you understand the current market that we're in, understand where everything is headed, and show you how you can make your first $1,000 online. So let's jump in. Before we start, I want to tell you this is a presentation that I worked on, so the video is not going to be flashy. If you're looking for really like cool animations and like a bunch of like flashy edits, this is not that. So basically with this video, I just want to walk you through that entire thinking and get you really close to making that first $1,000. So let's go through the presentation together. So basically we need to start from understanding the current market that we're in. Most of the online business models are oversaturated. So when you hear all of these gurus talking about SMMA, creative agency, drop shipping, whatever business model, I'm sure you've heard of all of them, they're basically oversaturated. And if you're somebody that has a couple of different skills and you just want to create an agency, start an SMMA, you're going to find that the competition is just so insane. It's going to be really, really hard for you to break through and to actually be profitable. I started a creative agency last year, and let me tell you, it was so chaotic. And I'm somebody that I started like as a freelancer 8 years ago. So I'm somebody that really built those skills. But even with the agency, I was just like chasing clients. I was just fighting like the low bowlers, the people that just want a contract for like $200 when you really, want it for like 5,000. So it's really all of these different business models that gurus are talking about, they are overly saturated, and it's going to be super hard for you to actually break through and even reach 10K a month. And that's kind of like the sweet spot, but that's super hard when the markets are that crazy. And that's the thing, everybody is talking about all of these different business models, but you need to focus on what the gurus are actually doing. So don't focus on the course that they're selling about like SMMA. Don't focus on any of that. Look at what they are actually doing. And if we just take a quick look at people like Iman Gadzhi or even like Alex Hormozi, people like that, you're going to notice whatever they are talking about in terms of a business model, they're not actually like, they may have done that in the past or they may do that now, but like the primary thing is not that. So what is that? Like, what's the primary thing? Basically, it's building your personal brand and leveraging attention. So this is what we're going to do as well. Now, just going from that thought, basically, don't sell services, guys. Sell transformation. And this might sound a bit, too philosophical or whatever, but like, if you're just somebody, if you're just another like video editor, let's say, out there, if you just sell your services, you're not going to have a lot of leverage. You're not going to be special. So you need to sell transformation. The only reason people buy a course, the only reason people buy like a program is because they believe that that thing in and of itself will help them transform their lives. So don't sell services. Don't be like the rest of the 99% of freelancers and agencies and whatever. Sell transformation. Next up, find your vision instead of trying to copy others and trying out random business models. So this is crucial. I remember a while ago, like 2 years ago, I was just trying all of these different things just to see what sticks. And obviously nothing really did, because I was just looking at different gurus and looking at what they're talking about. And I was just like, yeah, let me try that. But I didn't have any kind of vision of my own, So you really need to look deep within and ask yourself, what do I want to do? What value do I want to add to this world? Like, stop trying to copy others. If somebody has an SMMA and you don't know a single thing about SMMAs and you're not really passionate about it, it's going to be really hard for you to actually not only get results, but like be consistent with the work and with the outreach and stuff. So just try to find your own vision and start from there instead of just trying to copy others. That's the issue right now. Everybody is trying to be a copycat instead of actually following their vision. So try to be original. And just look deep within instead of just going out with like a random business model that you're not even passionate about. Don't chase quick money, build systems and offer value, right? So this ties into this whole thing with like chasing clients, chasing the next project. A lot of these like agencies, freelancers, video editors, that's what they're doing. They're chasing quick money. They're chasing a small project here and there just so they can make like $1,000 like a month, or 2,000, because the ceiling is kind of low. So don't chase the quick money. Instead, take a couple of months, build some systems, provide value, build something bigger than yourself, and then you're going to see the return. And if you're just focused on chasing quick money, it's not going to last for long, and you're going to get burnt out, and it's just going to be chaotic. I know, because I did that for most of my professional career, so to speak. So yeah, it's don't chase that, build systems and offer value. Next up, if you can build an audience and provide value, you win. So this is where it's at right now, guys. Like all of these different gurus, like I mentioned in the beginning, they're talking about all of the business models, but instead what they're doing is that they're doubling down on building their audience, building that ecosystem, grabbing attention, garnering attention, and just building that entire community for them, and then just provide a lot of value. And obviously they win in terms of the money, because there are millions and millions to be made when you're building something instead of just chasing some project. So let's move on. I'm going to talk about my journey in here, just to give you some context, right? So I started as a graphic designer freelancer. I was making about $15 an hour, so nothing too crazy. And like I said, guys, if you're just another freelancer or editor, you don't have any leverage. So if I'm just like a video editor, doing edits for like $50 or $100, that's kind of like the ceiling. It's not like I could ask like for 5,000 for an edit all of a sudden. I don't have a lot of leverage if I'm just another freelancer. So like I said, I tried the business models that gurus are pushing, the agency model, the dropshipping model, and yeah, I made some money, but it was just so chaotic and it was like super stressful, because like I said, they are really saturated. And at one point last year, I created this online guitar course platform. And basically, I discovered digital products and the power of building that audience and the power of getting that attention. And that really kind of like flipped the switch in my mind. And I was like, wait a minute, like I don't have to just chase clients. I don't have to like constantly chase the next project. I could just like build something that educates people. I could, build an audience on a social media platform, and then I can leverage that attention and just funnel people in and just make passive income from selling digital products. Because with digital products, you basically create one thing for once on the internet, and then you could just sell it infinitely. And so that kind of like changed it all for me. And that led to finally me starting my personal brand last year. So I started my personal brand on Instagram, and it took me a bit to figure things out in terms of what I actually want to say. But that was the start of this journey, and that's how I got here. And basically, I applied the ISB model. This is the information synthesis business, right? This is basically you synthesizing the information that you've collected during your journey and just making content that helps and educates your audience that basically wants to find out what you know. So it's just synthesizing all of that information, putting that into content, providing value to people, and then creating products, digital products that again contain that information and that help people even more. So I basically did that. I created content about what I learned. I built an audience, and then I offered free digital products, and then later I offered my paid program, which I currently have right now. So this is just a screenshot of my current Instagram account. So I got to 20K followers on Instagram in just a month and a half. I was at 200 followers, and then in a couple of like days, I think 5 days, 6 days, one of my videos blew up, and I got to 10K. And then slowly I was just like gaining more and more followers, obviously posting a lot of valuable content, a lot of valuable reels. And then I'm currently sitting at 20K. And that's the thing with Instagram. You don't need 500 million followers to make money. You can start to make money even at like 1,000 followers. So it's honestly been a really crazy journey, and I'm gonna like keep trying to share as much value as I can with these videos, because I believe there's so much potential with Instagram. And this is just a screenshot of my actual like program page, and this is a screenshot of my like Stripe account with like payments. So I'm already making money from my program, getting Stripe notifications like these, and it's just awesome, you know. And this is just me basically, like I said, synthesizing that information that I got along my business journey, and then just putting that into content and helping people with that. So it's honestly insane, and obviously in this video I'm going to show you how you can do the same. So let's move on in here. Let's talk about the mindset that you need to have with this. So building a personal brand will separate you from the countless agencies, freelancers, and all of that market, right? So the focus of this video is trying to make you understand that the personal brand is the most important asset that you have right now. It's not even like your editing skills, not your design skills, not your copywriting, not any of that, because I'm getting like thousands, literally thousands of messages, like DMs from copywriters, from all of that, asking me to you know, work with them and stuff, but like they don't have a personal brand. They're just another freelancer out there. So that's why you need to build your personal brand. You need to basically build a name for yourself. Think about it like your online like resume. Like if you don't have that, like why would people actually hire you? Why would people actually want to pay you a lot of money, you know, for your services or for what you know? So just build that personal brand, and just basically just remove yourself from that like space of like countless agencies, countless freelancers that look shady, you know, with like the shady profiles, and just build that name for yourself. So instead of chasing butterflies, build the garden. What do I mean by this? I mean that a lot of people just, like I said, chase the projects, chase the quick money, instead of actually building that ecosystem that will actually bring people to them, bring clients to them. And then in turn, obviously, they could get paid. So don't go out and like chase the butterflies. Everybody could do that, but not everybody could actually sit down, focus, be patient while they build that garden that will in turn make them a lot more money. And not even that, it will make them more fulfilled, because this is what it's about. Like, ask yourself, do you seriously want to chase clients for the rest of your life? Like just chase the next contract? Or do you want to build something that not only gets you paid like 24/7 with passive income, not only that, but actually has an impact on the world? So building that garden is essential. A lot of people just think, how do I make money fast? Not realizing the money comes easy once you give value and help people. So this is the same thing. Just have a little bit of patience and just build that. Build your personal brand, build your profile, provide value through the content, and the money will come. Stop going on these like freelancer websites, or stop DMing people on Instagram, chasing like a quick small project. Just take your time and actually build some content, make some content, and provide value to people. Online education is the future, guys, and attention is the currency. Think about it like this. Everybody wants to learn all of these different skills. Everybody, it's probably why you're watching this video right now. Everybody wants to learn, how do I make money online? How do I edit my videos? How do I create content? And looking at the market right now, I'm going to tell you this, like we're living in the attention economy, and whoever can garner that attention through content, through social media content, is going to win like forever. So if you can build a community, if you can build an audience, that's when you will forever win. And obviously, if you can actually educate people. So try to change your mindset from how much money could I make to how much help and value could I provide to the people in my niche, to my audience. And that mindset shift, at least for me, changed everything, because now the money is just a byproduct of what I'm doing, of the ecosystem that I'm building. And like I said, the fulfillment you get from this, nothing compares to it. Next up, guys, helping other people change their lives instead of just chasing clients to sell services will give you the most fulfillment. So I already talked about this. You need to get paid for how you think, not only your services. So you need to just work, like I said, create that brand, create that ecosystem, build that community, provide a lot of value, and then you're gonna get to that point where you're gonna get paid for your thinking. And that is like the dream, because then it's not like somebody comes to you and says, I'll give you just like $50 for this video edit. People will actually pay you for how you think. If you build your personal brand, if you do, for example, coaching, people will pay you for what you know, so you can tell them what you know, not just your services. So again, you're not going to be just another freelancer. You're going to be somebody that gets paid for their thinking, which is really rare. And obviously, the better your thinking is, the more you're going to get paid. Building digital products that help people improve their life, like you did, is basically the goal with this. And I just put a screenshot in here from Rory Vaden. You're most powerfully positioned to serve the person you once were. So this is a really powerful quote. I'm going to say it again. You're most powerfully positioned to serve the person you once were. So the past version of yourself that struggled with whatever you struggled with is now able to help people that are in that same spot right now. So let's say you're a video editor, right? And you struggle with adding animations, working on animation, stuff like that, like 2 years ago, and now you're kind of like a pro at that, You can help people. You can help people with that. So you're most powerfully positioned to serve the person you once were. Keep that in mind when talking about niche, even when you're creating content. Keep that in mind, because that will actually help you define your niche and define your audience. And this is what we're going to talk about now. So we're going to talk about your niche and approach that you need to take. So basically, a lot of people start from here. A lot of people start from the mass market, which is like this big circle, And guys, don't do this. This is not your niche. You're not the master of like a mass market yet. You need to start small, and you need to start from your niche. And just to give you an example with this, you could start from, let's say your like huge niche is just video editing, because we were talking about that. Let's say you were a freelancer that did video editing for lawyers talking about law on TikTok. Random example, but you get the point. Start there. Like, that's your actual niche, not video editing in general, because that's obviously such a big like mass market. So start here. Start with your niche being your past self, and always keep that in mind. Always see these bubbles in here. So always look at the struggles, the solutions, the shortcuts, the goals, and the pain points from the past that you found, or the struggles and all of that your niche audience struggles with, and keep those in mind, because these will actually define your content, and it will define your personal brand's mission. So that's what you need to keep in mind. These are super important. So always, you can take a screenshot of this drawing, and it will really help you visualize that entire like niche concept. So again, don't focus on the mass market. Like, start small and focus on like the struggles, the pain points, the solutions that you found in that small circle. And like I said, those will define your content, and then they will define your personal brand's mission. So going forward with this, these are the steps to your first $1,000. So you need to start at the top. This is kind of like a funnel. And from the top, you need to first build attention. Then you need to test the demand. Then you need to build trust. And last but not least, obviously, then you can make money. And I'm going to walk you through each of these steps individually. So let's move forward. First up, building attention. Instagram is the best platform for educational content. Guys, like I said, synthesizing that information that you have, that's going to help you build your personal brand in ways you haven't even thought of. And Instagram is the best platform right now for educational content. You could obviously do TikTok, you could do YouTube as well with like long form content, as I'm doing now. So super educational, super valuable. And I'm doing that on the side. But Instagram is amazing for also building relationships with people, because obviously you have the DMs and stuff. And then you can post educational reels and basically just educate people, give a lot of value through your short form content. So again, I put some screenshots in here. This is my Instagram account. This is my YouTube channel with some of my videos that I posted. And as you can see, some of these videos have 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And these are like basically like full guides, kind of like mini courses for free on YouTube. So this basically helps, like if you want to do something like that, this will build so much trust with your audience. And YouTube is amazing for doing that. Obviously long form content. And these are some of my reels from Instagram. Again, just like educating people. In my case, I have two main things. One, I help people create content on Instagram mainly. And then two, I basically help people sell digital products and create some digital products they could sell through their personal brand. So these are my two content pillars. And with each reel, if you go on my Instagram account, with each reel I post, basically I'm talking about either one of those. So this is my like Instagram content. And in here, I have a caption. And as you can see in the caption, I have this like comment guide, and I'll send you a guide that will help you monetize your content with digital products. So I'm using CTAs, I'm using call to actions in both my captions, my posts, my Instagram stories, to basically get people to download my free products, and then they go inside that funnel. So Instagram is amazing for doing that. And yeah, and then here I have some examples of like some stories that I have been posting. So again, like super, as you can see, super educational, tons and tons of value. And this in turn will help you build that audience. It will help you get that attention, because step one, guys, is building attention. Like a lot of people just try to start with like the last step, like making money. A lot of people just, they try to like sell some course for like $200 or whatever when they have like 50 followers. Don't do that. You need to start with like building attention and just going from there. So again, it goes back into the just posting educational content with Instagram. It's amazing what you can do with the platform. It's amazing how you can grow with reels and how much value you can provide. And this applies to basically any kind of niche. You could be in literally any niche and you can help people. Remember that quote, you're most powerfully positioned to help the person you once were. So that's what you can do with Instagram, and that's what you can do with social media in general. But Instagram, to me right now, is the most powerful thing. And yeah, going forward here, we have testing the demand. So what you're going to do is you're going to use CTAs to test the demand. So let's say you're starting to make content on Instagram. You can actually use CTAs in the captions, basically saying something like, comment this and I'm going to send you the free guide. And whatever your niche is, you could try to test these out. And you don't even need a free guide. Like that's what I did at first. I tested out the demand before actually building my free guide, before building my free digital product. So you can do that. Just test these out with CTAs, and then that's going to let you know, okay, like my audience actually wants this. And then you can build out that free digital product, and then you can market and promote your free digital products on Instagram, obviously through email marketing and through your content. Now, for building out digital products, I would recommend Gumroad. Gumroad is free to use. And I have another video that I made with like basically showing how you can use Gumroad to create digital products, and it's awesome and it's really easy. Next up, we have building trust. This is crucial because a lot of people skip this step and then they start to just like try and sell a product, and then they wonder why they're not getting any kind of sales. So we need to build the trust, guys. Once we have a little bit of attention, once we have free products, we need to basically get people to give us testimonials. And then we need to offer as much value as we can. And that in turn will help us build the trust and will help us just get testimonials. And here I have some screenshots from my Instagram stories, from my highlights. I have over 1,500 people, I think, in total that are enrolled in my free course. And I'm going to link it down in the description below, by the way. But that's amazing because obviously a lot of people have given me testimonials. And now I just have these on my Instagram. Anybody can go look at the testimonials. They're super positive. The feedback has been amazing. But it's been amazing because I provided a lot of value. So again, don't try to rush the actual process. Try to be patient, try to offer the value, build out that audience, and then slowly get the testimonials. And again, if you genuinely want to help, if you genuinely try to provide value through whatever digital product you might sell, you might give away, people are going to respond positively. If you're just trying to rush the process, if you're just trying to make some quick money without actually like providing any value at all, people are not going to respond that well. So don't be surprised if you're not getting like really good testimonials if you don't genuinely want to help. If you do, you're going to have plenty of testimonials, and then obviously you will start to actually build relationships as well, and that will build so much trust with your audience. And then when it's time to actually launch that paid product, that paid program, or whatever that might be, you're going to have those relationships, and then the trust is going to be there, and people are going to be much more likely to actually buy whatever you're selling rather than just ignoring it. Because I think a lot of people just try to sell without actually offering anything for free at first. And especially if you're somebody new on Instagram, let's say if you're a small account, like if you're at 200 followers, why would anybody buy anything from you? You know, that's how you need to think about it. And so building the trust is crucial. And last but not least, obviously, making the money. So you can create an advanced version of your free products. That's what I did. Basically, my free course is just that. It's a course with a couple of lessons, and then my Unlocked IG Creator program is an advanced version of that course. It's included with, basically it has an advanced course inside of it, but then I'm doing one-to-one mentorships, I'm doing group coaching calls, I'm having exclusive resources, unlimited, like just upcoming content. And so it has a lot. So basically that's like an advanced version. And like I said, because I didn't rush the process, now people actually trust me to be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna give you money for this because I want your help, because I saw how much value you gave away for free. So this is the secret. Just offer tons and tons of value for free, and then you come with like that strong paid product, and you know you're not gonna have a lot of trouble like selling it as long as you did it right. Next up, you obviously use your email list and content to promote the product. So this could be done through your Instagram Reels, Instagram Stories, YouTube videos, email marketing, the email campaigns that you run. And then you just create more content, offer more value, and grow the community. And basically, the more you do that, it's kind of like a snowball effect. So the more you grow your audience, the more content you provide, the more people are going to see your brand, the more people are going to interact with you, the more people are going to get your free products, and then the more people are going to buy your paid products. And then you're going to be able to make that first $1,000 pretty fast, in under like 60 days. It's possible. You just need to really like know these strategies, and you need to actually have a solid plan instead of just picking out like a random like niche or Instagram theme page, again, just because you saw somebody else doing it. So it's just about being really focused and going through all of these different steps. That's what I did, and it's worked. And these are some of my Instagram stories in which I'm basically promoting my program. So this is how you do it. You essentially, once you get to that point where you have that audience and you have like thousands of people watching what you post, it's like so easy, because again, like you built the garden, you built the ecosystem, and then from there it's going to be so easy to sell. And again, this applies for video editors, for copywriters, for every single niche. Because again, instead of chasing the clients, why not actually build something? Why not help people in your niche do what you've done and actually sell that, like package that information, synthesize it, and package that as an offer, like as a program, as a coaching program, whatever that might be. Like, why not do that? Why go backwards? Like, why try to chase clients, endlessly without having any leverage? Obviously, I did that as well, but I'm really glad I woke up. So this is what you need to do, guys. And moving forward in here, it's, the famous question, right? What could I sell? You need to research your niche, and you need to analyze, what are people selling, in your niche. What are people selling? Is it a course? Is it a Notion template? Like, is it a workout plan? If you're in the fitness niche, what are people selling? And just make a list of that. And also think, what would have helped you achieve results like 3 years ago, 5 years ago? What would you have wanted in terms of like a course, a program? What would have helped you? And again, make a list of those things. And then that will actually help you build out your digital products. And obviously listen to your audience. Test the demand, like I said, with the CTAs. Look at the people in your niche. What are they struggling with? What are their pain points? What shortcuts do they want? And that's going to help you define your digital product. And then obviously, as a few examples here, you could sell a course, you could sell coaching, you could sell like guides, PDF guides, you could sell presets like LUTs for video editors, stuff like that. You could sell workout plans for the fitness niche. So there are so many different things you could sell, but again, you need to take a look at your niche, and you need to analyze what are people selling. Then next up, you need to actually make a list of goals, of struggles of the people in your niche. So just put these in here, make a list, and then you need to turn those pain points into solutions. So this is how it works. I put an example here. So let's say a struggle or a pain point, in my case at least, might be something like, I struggle with editing Instagram Reels. So a lot of people just don't know how to edit Reels. And then basically that's the struggle, that's the pain point. And then the solution is how to edit Instagram Reels in CapCut, right? So you reframe that. So you essentially go from that pain point, which is I struggle with X, and then the solution is how to do X, how to achieve X. And then you turn that solution into an actual product. So this could be something like Instagram Reels Editing Mastery course, let's say. So we went from a struggle, like a pain point in the niche, to the solution, and then we went to the product, which is the end. It's obviously the end deliverable that people are going to buy from you. And yeah, that's basically the entire process. So guys, if you're struggling with getting ideas on what you could sell with your personal brand to make that first 1K, make a list of the pain points, of the struggles, of the things that you struggle with in your niche. And then based on that list, come up with the solutions. Make a separate list, and then make a separate list with like the products, and then analyze the niche, see what people are selling in your niche on Instagram, and then basically turn those ideas, like pick out like the best ideas and just only like run with one or two and just promote those, like create those, test the demand and all of that. So guys, if you want more help with all of this, I designed my Unlocked IG Creator program for people that want to really grow their personal brand and actually monetize their passion. So if you're somebody that wants to travel the world, if you're somebody that wants to actually create content and build that garden, build that ecosystem, my program can help you. It basically includes an advanced Instagram course, one-to-one strategy calls, group coaching calls, a private community, exclusive resources, and a lot more. I just put like some screenshots in here. You can also get a personalized content plan for you, something like that is like super, custom based on whatever your free time is, whatever your skills are. and based on like the the growth that you want to achieve. And we inside the program, I'm doing group coaching calls as well with the people from the program, and these are awesome, these are crazy valuable. So if you want more help with your content, you can check out the program right now. I'm gonna drop the link below, and hopefully this video kind of helps with that whole process of trying to make that first 1K online. And in the next videos, I'm gonna drop even more value with creating content, creating your personal brand, selling digital products, using AI for content, and all of that. And like I said, if you want more help, check out the program.